Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be...
He dives, but he can't make the catch. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now it's Juan Soto. And that one hammered. Marsh moving back. Hits the top of the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And fouled off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Here's the throw. Save! In comes the run from second. And they take a 2-run lead. No outs. Runner at first. And the batter now, Brandon Nimmo. Foul ball there. Alonso gets his lead at first with nobody out. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. And that's a double.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Starling Marte up to him. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now the second run is in, and it's 4-0.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now it's going to be Brett Beatty. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this lineup. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Francisco Alvarez now in the box.
0-1.
Comes up empty with a swing there. This one smacked out to left center. That's a hit. Marsh quickly gets it back in. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded. Bases loaded, nobody out. So up next for New York, Jeff McNeil. That one is absolutely belted. Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. 1 runs in, now a second crosses the plate. Across is the runner from first. Save!
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat.
And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor.
Number 54, Michael Mercado.
Line drive, base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an 8-run lead. Just kind of sliced that one into center. So the lineup flips over. Here's Francisco Lindor. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Hit on the ground might be 2. Acrobatic throw for 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Right fielder,
Juan Soto
Juan
now.
Soto.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you can see he just kind of stabbed at that one instead of just keeping his hands soft and absorbing the baseball with the bat.
That's hard hit on the line. And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Popped in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. So first and second with 2 outs. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. He circles the bases. It's 11-0. Here's Starling Marte. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. To third, and that one handled. Sends it to first. Marte retired. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Starting on the mound in this one, Clay Holmes. What should we keep an eye on here?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular.
And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double. So a man aboard. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. Holmes. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Runner at second, nobody out.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Swing and a ground ball. Finds its way through, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Right fielder,
Nick Castellanos batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's Alec Bohm. And first offering is fouled off. Runners at the corners with 2 outs.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taylor sizing this one up, and that'll do it. And we're back. Top of the second. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. And that one ripped into right. Castellanos makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Singled and scored his first time. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Stop. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. He tripled and scored his first time. Lined into right. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now batting Max Kepler. Right through there for a strike. Kepler, in his 9th season, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
2 strikes.
That one to first, and foul ball. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
The throw into second, and he's got a double. 1 out, runner at second. Here's the rookie third baseman. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. This one popped up right side. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the 3rd inning, and stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Mercado back to work. Line drive, base hit right center field. And the leadoff man aboard. And now it's Frankie Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. This one in the air center field. Marsh under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. So a man aboard, and now the right fielder, Juan Soto. And that one fouled off. Taylor over at first with 1 away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1 ball.
In the dirt. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Man at first, 1 away. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Out to center. Marsh makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Stop. And that's the 3rd out. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and Kyle Schwarber will come up. Strike 1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Turner batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Stop. Stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. This one high in the air to left center. Nimmo settles underneath it, makes the play, and it's out number 3. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
And they'll do it again. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Towards first. Boom. He'll do it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Now it's the DH, Starling Marte. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. On the ground to third. Slides for the stop. Gathers and throws. And they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that plate. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Ripped to short. Handles, throws to first. And the Mets go ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Right through there, got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Boom. Now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
The count.
That one down the line. Slings it across. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Left fielder.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And the count 1-2. Got it. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. We go to the top of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Ground ball up the middle. Stop. Slings to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And now here's Jeff McNeil. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the first. Up the middle. Oh, nice play. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Swing and a ball popped up. Stop. Makes a nice running catch. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And digging in for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. Nimmo. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And first offering is fouled off.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career. Just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia. But the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The Mets up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Still nothing. Mercado back to work. Ground ball to Bohm. Steps on first for the out. Here's Juan Soto.
Right fielder, Juan Soto.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Pete Alonso digs in now. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Tanner Banks. Up and loosening in the pen. Ross getting loose as well. Down the line, Castellanos on his horse. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Here comes a pitch. Up the middle. And that chance handled. Whips it to first. And that takes care of Alonso. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 6th inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber.
Well, these Phillies, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now. I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters. Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
High bounce, and he barehands it. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Banks.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And out number 1 on the grab.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 1 down, base is empty. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. 1 for 3. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. They get it in quickly. So 1st and 2nd, now 1 out. And now the catcher comes up to him, Francisco Alvarez. He swings and fouls one off. That's out to center field. Marsh under it. Nabs it. Both runners tagging. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They don't come. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count. That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That one drilled left field. Nimmo pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Kepler in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is down low.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. And the Phillies are set down. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Ready to begin the 8th. Now, Jeff McNeil. And first offering is fouled off. Banks, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Going on.
0-1's the count.
And 1-1. McNeil on at first. Nobody out. That one hammered left field. Way back there. And that ball is gone. He sends it out of here. It's 13-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
The 0-1. Lindor swings through that one.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're in the top of the 8th. Way inside.
2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's one down. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Swinging a foul straight back. Still only one out here in the inning. The 0-2. Fastball is outside. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Marsh moves under it. Brings it in. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Pete Alonso getting ready to hit. And a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting left
Here's
fielder
Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered in this game. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. Of inning number 8 straight ahead. You're watching Mets baseball on the show NYC. Real Muto leading things off and takes a strike. On the ground right side. And foul ball. Got him looking. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. Now the third baseman. And that's
Inside,
off
ball 1.
the inside edge. Ball 1. Base knock right field. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning. Brandon Marsh, the next to hit. And a foul ball. Ground ball could be 2. Alonso toss to second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning.
Pitching for the
We're
Phillies.
back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Joe Ross.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man at first. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second. That's one. How about that double play? 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Turner with the throw to first. And the inning is back. It's
Now pitching for the New York Mets.
Diaz, multi-time
Number 39.
All-Star. He features a 4-seam
Edwin
fastball,
Diaz.
a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. And the 0-2. And down on strikes he goes, and one gone. Here's Trey Turner. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. This is Bryson's stop. Swung on, belted. That's going back. Back some more. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And here comes Alec Bohm. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count. Ball, that's off the plate.
Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of inning number 9. On to first. Ball game. And the man.